Hey, it's me, Kaya again, but this is actually my first YouTube video. I'm Kaya and I love to share my life abroad in Spain, in Portugal, and right now in Australia. We're here with my partner Hector. And if you want to see more of our lives or how it is to live in Australia, just follow me on Instagram. I'll link it here. I post shorts and I vlog a little bit here and there. But today I clicked on this video because you would like to know about our visa journey. So, as you know, if you want to live in Australia, you need visa. And in this video, I'm going to share everything we did to get student and dependent visa. And the reason I'm making this video is that honestly, I would have really appreciated to see a video like this before I applied, because the visa application is, the visa application is tough. You can do it. I believe in you. I would like to say in advance that our situation is very individual. I am a student here for an exchange, so for 1 trimester. We applied when we've just lived together for 1 year, so we had to prove that we are a de facto couple and we deserve to get the dependent visa. So in this video, I'm gonna show you all the documents that we gathered, how we applied, what we put into our documents, and how we managed to get to Australia. So for our specific situation, me and Hector, we met in September 2024 and we applied for the Australian visa in January 2026. We've known each other for a little bit over a year. We've dated for a little bit over a year and we lived together for exactly 1 year. But we lived in my parents' house and his mom's house and we traveled together. We never had our house, our apartment, our room. And if you want to apply as de facto couple, people say that you need to prove that you've lived together for at least a year. It was exactly a year for us when we applied. I have to say that it was a risk because I study in the Czech Republic. I study English education to be an English teacher. And I got a spot at Deakin University in Australia. So my spot was secured and my confirmation of enrollment was secured too. I knew that if we apply and I put Hector as my dependent, I might lose the visa. To start, we applied for Student 500 visa that was recommended to me by the university. I shouldn't probably say this, but I've met some people who came for the exchange on working holiday visa. Now, I'm not sure if you can do it in your situation, but definitely check out this option. That's fine, I'll try to finish this and I'll be... First, I'm gonna talk about the student part of the application. I submitted passport, ID, all of my documents. Then I had to submit confirmation of enrollment. I made a mistake with the insurance. This is very important because if you're applying for student visa with a dependent, you need a couple insurance. This I didn't know. Your university can send you an option for insurance or you can just buy your insurance, but you need to have it. I mean health insurance. I thought that we will buy 2 single insurances. I didn't really understand the system in it. I bought the singles insurance with the company that everybody buys insurance with. I don't want to name anyone, but we know who we buy our insurance with. And I bought the singles and then I found my mistake and I knew that I need to redo it. I need to buy the insurance again as a couple. If you buy the singles, you cannot purchase a couple at the same time with the same insurance, I found out. So I was trying to cancel it or to redo it. And this took at least 2 months. After 2 months, I found out that with one other company, I can actually purchase another insurance. So I purchased another insurance with a different company, this time the couples. And then it took me 4 months to get my money back for the singles insurance. So check your insurance and buy the couples one for this specific visa for a student with a dependent or de facto couple. Then I submitted evidence of sufficient funds. I just got a document from my bank saying that I have sufficient funds. Honestly, I just got that document and I also wrote down some other options for me. So I wrote down that my parents could support me if I needed extra money. I wrote down that I will get a scholarship from my home university if I get accepted and get the contract. But I didn't have the money yet. I just said that it was promised for me by my university because I go study abroad. So I did this. It was enough for the evidence of sufficient funds. Then I had to submit my intention to study. So I wrote down why I want to study in Australia, what's the program, and what I'm gonna do. That I just wrote in a letter and I submitted it as a PDF. So all of these, confirmation of enrollment, insurance, sufficient funds, and intention of study with like your ID, passport, etc. would be fine as a student. But we wanted dependent, we wanted de facto couple. So we also submitted documents for Hector. We needed a proof of our relationship. Now, how do you prove it? They say that it's individual and there is no form to really prove it. What we did was that we wrote a 33-page mapping out our relationship. I included photos, screenshots, social media screenshots, messages, bank payments, plane tickets, etc. So this was the statement. It was 33 pages and you can see it was like a lot of documents, pictures, links to social media. I didn't really know what you can or cannot include, but I just included like everything we did. I started when we met. I kind of mapped, I did like a little introduction. Then I chronologically mapped every month with pictures and links and documents. And then at the end, I said, after our planned stay in Australia, so what we are planning to do after. I specifically mentioned that we're not planning to stay in Australia. Now here, if you don't know if you want to stay in Australia, if you don't know, we didn't have the option, really. I knew that we cannot ask for a visa. We would have to go back and apply again. So I knew this was just this is not a visa that you could really prolong. I just said what we're gonna do after. And I also included like the social media links and everything here. So we submitted Hector's documents, ID, passport, etc. This 33 document mapping our relationship. Also the health insurance that was for both of us. And then we submitted statements from our parents. So all four of our parents wrote a statement saying that they believe our relationship is honest and what they know about our relationship. What you have to do is to download this form. I will link it here and just fill it in. Write down everything you know, like you can help your parents if they don't speak that good of an English. And then they need to sign it and you need to include their ID as well. So this is also forms that we included. So our parents were our witnesses for the relationship. Then also Hector needed financial proof. There we only included his bank statements. Plus also he wrote that his family could support him if anything happened. And then Hector had to write letter of intention, not intention to study, but what he's gonna do. Now, we submitted everything on the first day of 2026, so January 1st, 2026. And we got the result 3 weeks later. It took 3 weeks for them to read all of these documents. On the 21st of January, we received the visa via email. I think I forgot to say that you need to apply on the government website. You get your results via email, but you can also see it on your IME account. Our visa, because I have a student visa, even though I'm studying masters, I got the restriction for working hours. So we got restricted for 48 working hours per fortnight, which turned out to be difficult for us. There is our housemate running around and I should be used to this after 5 months living here, but I'm really not used to it. Okay, now my honest opinion on why we got it. I think we got it because we honestly described our situation. I think we got it because my visa was already limited. A tourist visa is 3 months and this was 5 months, so it's not that deep. Now, the disadvantages of this visa. Hector's working hours were restricted to mine, which was 48 hours per fortnight. We came here and Hector wanted to work and he couldn't really get the job, or like nobody really wanted us because we had the student visa only for a limited time. It just complicated the situation. I think in general, if you can get work and holiday visa, much better. Second disadvantage is that it was extremely expensive. I will tell you the exact numbers we spent here. It was visa only for 5 months and it was this expensive. I'm not complaining, I knew the prices, I just think it's a little bit too much, and I think there should be a solution for just exchange students for a couple of months, because this makes sense for a student who studies the whole degree here, and for an exchange student this is a lot of money. To end this video, I wanted to say that I will share everything I know in the description down below. I will also include all the links. I wanted to say that this visa is really individual. There is no document that you can fill and you can get this visa. You need to really honestly describe your situation. I wish you all the best with your visa journey and see you in my next video.